Welcome down onto the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing this, an escape room. This is the Cluebox Labyrinth, and it's from IDVenture. It's an escape room in a box, so basically we're going to solve the clues to get inside of it. 60 to 90 minutes. We might need to see how long it takes us to get on this. I might need to do this later on this afternoon. We'll see. So the goal is to open the box and reveal the secret of the Cambridge Labyrinth. 14 plus, and remarks can be reset to initial state suitable as gift wrapping. So that means once we've got into it, we can reverse all the steps, put it back together, and somebody else can do it. I won't be doing that in this video. I'll just be trying to crack into it. So a really nice looking box for this one. Really nice. Okay, and I'll leave links down below where you bought this, because I bought this off Amazon recently. So you can go and have a look of where I got it down in the description. And now let's get this cracked open then, shall we? So first things first. So this comes with a nice display. So I've had this in before, so you crack all these bits open and use it and just display, so you can display it on your shelf nicely, because it really does look like a good piece there. A bit about it, no need to use any force. It can be opened smoothly. Also, no guessing is necessary, as puzzles are based on logic, which we'll see, and then we can get some hints if we want to. And here it is. So for starters, it's all covered in this reflective perspex. Can you see that? Which means generally means there's a ball bearing behind them, or we use some magnets. We'll see. Okay, so let's start here then, because this was the front piece, wasn't it? So we have this, and we have these 2, 4, 6 ball bearings there. An arrow turning, or an arrow turning in the center there, and an arrow turning out there. They don't actually move just yet, and that will come out at some point. This, so would that be the bottom then? Okay, we shall see. This one here, I guess we have to find the code for that. Crikey, 4, 2, look at all that numbers there. We'll see with that one. This one, so these will turn. So I assume you're going to be needing to turn that round, to get that round there, to get that one round. We shall see. And we have these moving. So again, I think this is part of the labyrinth for it. Oh, on the top here, another one of these turns. We turn this, a ball in there. Oh. We'll see. Not sure what that is. And then, what's the last one here? Oh, we have a ball bearing there. All of these seem to turn, and these seem to turn. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, but that, it says start there. Can you see that? So it says start. Actually, it says ST. Right, look, let's get this going, because I'm cheating by not starting the time before we go. See, look, it says ST there. ST rat, ST tap, ST start. So I reckon we got to turn that one round there, and that will be our starting position. What do you reckon? Let's give it a go. Right. All right, I can't turn it that way because there's a piece holding it there. So I can't turn it clockwise. I could turn it anti-clockwise. So if I turn that there. And, which I don't think you can see, but a ball bearing has just dropped out of there. So in there is a ball bearing that's just dropped when I lined that up. So obviously there's a gap under here. You line up start, the ball bearing drops out there, and it's dropped down there. Oh, it's there, look. There he is. That's the ball bearing that dropped out. Okay. So, being a labyrinth, I assume I move this. I've got to get this ball bearing here to get onto this side. All right, let's give it a go. Where is it? Where's it gone? Right, there it is. Okay. So, combination of all of these. There we go. I'm now there. So I've taken it out there and underneath there to that bit, which dropped into there, which then dropped it down to here. Then, there we go. Right. So now we're on this side. It's dropped down there and gone all the way over here. So it's under here. Can you see that moving there? Now, assume, pop that up to there. Now this is in the way. Right, so I've got to get this code right here to be able to move this ball down. So these here, I think I've got to get in the right order to be able to move this over to drop the ball. I can move that piece over to drop that ball down. But God knows what I need to do to get... Oh, right. So that piece just slid out. That's got to be something to do with it. Jeez. I wonder if... So that's got... I think it's got to be that way, hasn't it? Because then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if I do it that way, 1, and then we're on 1.5 there. So I think it's got to be either that way or that way. So let's try... And I... all that way. All that way, all that way. There's almost like 4 positions, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 positions in each. And we think, how does that logically fit that, especially with all these numbers around here? Ooh. If I put them over there, I mean, it isolates some of the numbers. So we've got 5, 3, or 3, 5, 3, 1. I know, because 5 isn't... I thought this arrow would have lined up somewhere. So this arrow on here lined up somewhere, but there's so many flipping arrows on it, up, down, left and right. I think it's difficult. Oh God. Okay. So if you're stuck like I was, the code is 3, 4, 1, 4, 4. Okay, so that's in the 3rd position, 4th, 1, 4th, 4, and then it slides across, which means we can drop the ball down there. I'm sorry to say, I think that was a bit of a fluke more than anything. I'm not sure how to do that bit. If you do know, let me know down in the comments below how I did that. Okay, we've wasted minutes, so I don't mind cracking on with that now. So where are we now? Okay, we are here now. The ball is in there now. I'm not sure where that goes from there, because that piece there is stopping it from moving. So I think I probably need to move on from that. So we've got the ball there. I am just going to move on to this, see if I can do this before I do anything else, because we shall see. Right, I've got crosses, triangles, cross triangle, square, circle. And if you look on here, on the top of here, that's got to be a circle, hasn't it? That's got to be... That's got to be the... Oh, do you think that's the cross? No, that's the circle. No, I'm changing that. You see all these now, I can now freely move this ball, all right? So if I move this one, for example, it's going to stop there because I know that that's not in the right place. I think this one has to be like that to be in the right place. Now, all of these top bits here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, match these. So I think I've got to put these in the same position that they're in. So let's start with this one here. So this one has like a jaggedy edge to it, which has got to be that one. And now if I get that in the right position, it's like that. So now that one, that piece there matches that piece. I've got to match that direction for that one, which is that one, which is already in. That, and the last one is that one, which matches that one. And that's facing upwards, which I've got like that. There we go. They all match now, I think. Okay, the ball bearing I've got through this for the code is in there. These line up. I think I'm looking to get it through there, but I just think that it is right. I can't see why it wouldn't be like that. So that one with the V's and the circle is that way, which it is. This one, which is for the ball in there to drop, because I think it's going to drop and appear there. Because if I look in there, if I shine a torch, see the ball, I just can't quite, like that appears to be the right way of doing it, because that would mean there's a gap there. But that is completely different to what this says. So that is pointing to a square, so that would be, that one is the V, which is that one, which is pointing downwards, and it's a square. Okay, I think I've got it. Right. So where the notch is on the side of these, each one has a notch on the side, whichever one that's pointing to, whether it's circle, square, cross, or triangle, I think that notch has got to point to. So this one here with the V, which is there, that's pointing downwards to a square, so the notch has got to point to a square. Whereas this one is completely flat. That's the way to do it. It's got to point to a circle, which it points to a circle. I've got it. Right. Okay, that is brilliant. I managed to work it out just by looking up there to see which these two were and then working out what two is. Right. So, for example, this one with the 3 notches connects to this one. To make the ball flow like that, it's got to point that way, which means it's got to point to the cross, because there's a cross there. So therefore the notch here has got to point to the cross. So I was 1 flick across. This one is the circle, semicircle, which is that one, which points to the triangle. So my notch here needs to point to the triangle, like that. This one here with the circle in it and the notches up the top here. So this is the circle with the notch, that one there. The notch is pointing upwards, which means it's a circle. So my notch on here needs to point to a circle. Right. I can't remember which ones I've done now. Now this one is the 2 circles, which is that one. The notch is pointing to a square. So my notch now here needs to point to the square. Did we do this one, the flat one? A circle, yeah, right. Has it come through yet? Has the ball come through? There's the ball. Get in there, boy! So we did it. Right, so it's half on the track about that one. It's lining them up, making sure you've got it on the circle square. Brilliant. Right, let's crack on, because we're wasting lots of time on that one. Right, that's a great one. Okay, now Just need to get this across here by using these sliders. Oh, crikey. Okay. Right, I might need to get this off camera because I need to drop the ball up towards me. So I apologise that I am not quite showing this off very well. Sorry about that. There wasn't much of a spectacle on the camera there, but moving all these up and down, you managed to get the ball and fed it all the way through till you need to get it to this point, whereas it drops into here. So that's where we're at the moment. So that one, you're gonna have to figure out yourself. Just get it to this point here, and it drops through to here. So now we need to move it. See this one here, this ball here. Doesn't quite get out. If there's any. Right, I've got to get that ball in there, I think. Right, so in there, like that, because when I push this, it will push that, and it will, see that lock symbol there, and there's an unlock symbol there. If I push that, oh, it's not doing it. See, I thought that would push that. Okay, so there's a lock symbol there and an unlock symbol there. I need to push this round, but that's what I thought this would be doing, because if I move the ball out, I can't push it. So oh, hang on, I think I might need to. Ah, right, I need both balls. One in there and one in there. That's very clever. Okay, so you want a ball in there to be able to push that one, but you can't push it because it's not pushing this enough. This is genius. So I need two balls to be able to push this locking mechanism over. I need to get this ball out somehow, which I could do by using the ball in there. Right. Oh man, let's go. Right, so let's pop the, I don't know though. Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking. Alright. Let's try. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that ball bearing on top of this spring mechanism so I have more leverage to pull that out. Bit tricky to do. So if I. Right. Okay, the ball is there. Ah! Right. How many goes is this going to take for me to do this? I assume this is the right way of doing it. It seems to be, but it seems to be quite difficult at the minute. Let's. Right. Let's go. Done it. Right, now I've got the two balls that I can put in here. Right. So, one ball in there. One ball in there. Now that should, so we've got the ball, one ball in there, one ball in there, and that should have enough. I'm pushing on the ball, pushing on that ring, pushing on that ball, pushing on that. Ready? Yes, come on. It's got to unlock. Well, that's this. Yes. Okay. Right, now. So we've unlocked that. We've pulled that out. So this now, do you think this turns? I think this is what's going to come off. Have we done every side so far? Right, we've done every side so far. This is the last side. Let's see. Right. I've got to get all of those balls out of the way. Right. Okay. So all these balls here are stopping this, so I've got to move them all to the outside. But obviously, if I tip it that way, it's going to push those in. So let's get this out of the way so we can spin it nice and freely. Trouble is, they seem to all come back into the centre. haven't got a magnet or anything, have I? I wonder if there's a magnet anywhere, because that would be handy. No. No. Okay, that's a shame. That's... Oh. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's telling me to spin it to get it all the right way. But the trouble is, whenever I spin it, it flipping... all the balls seem to drop back into... See, look. So if I'm going to be spinning it, I don't want to be spinning it on my desk. Let's spin it on here. Just watch these balls. If I spin it, they just fire back into the middle. Got to keep going, I'm afraid. Got to keep going. I'm going to have to do it on here. I'm going to have to do it on something a bit slippery, but I don't want to ruin my desk. Did it. Right, okay. I basically just did it. I didn't want to... did the wood scuffing on there, so I managed to do it. Spinning on a desk, I don't mind scratching back there. And I got it open, so let's see. Yeah, boy! And we're done. And this is our prize. A spinning top. Right, get in there. 47 minutes. Let's spin this. Like that. Okay, are you awake or are you asleep or are you dreaming? Right, let's... There's my prize. A spinning top from this. Spin to join... It says here, spin to join Scientia Club. So that was brilliant. There were some brilliant puzzles. A combination of logic, I'll be honest with you, a little bit of luck, and a labyrinth as well. So we started off here because it told you how to start, and then we moved around here. This one was pretty simple. I like this one. Get it easy through there. And then we come to here with this one. This one was tricky. I'm not sure quite how I did this, but the code 34144, I think it was, which then we moved on to there. This was brilliant. This is a brilliant puzzle. Working out of the flat, you have to go with those four to get them all lined up, which we did. Perfect. Here's a labyrinth, so it's just making the ball way around there. Okay, there's no logic to that one. You just got to kind of make sure you get the ball round by using these sliders here. Brilliant. And then here, getting the two balls out. Another great little puzzle, which meant we could unlock this and we could spin it because it told us to do it on that. Take that top piece off and we are in. Done in just over 47 minutes. Really enjoyed that one. I thought I was going to get stuck at one point. Persevered, got through it. Love it. Right, I shall show you where you can get one of these so you can give this to someone or do for yourself. Links I'll leave down below where I bought this off Amazon. I hope you enjoyed that. I think that's probably worth a like and a subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.